welcome back to my channel. So this video is a couple days off from when I usually upload them, so I'm so sorry that it's a little bit behind. I need to hurry and do this because I'm filming during Bash's nap time and it's about to be over, and I know he's gonna wake up any minute now just because I've started filming. But this is the 10-week baby update, and you guys know that I always do these a week behind, so I'm technically 11 weeks and 2 days pregnant. I would definitely say I've been feeling a little bit better this week than a few of the previous weeks, but we're still not 100% yet. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. So at 10 weeks, it says, and I'm reading off the Bump app, it says your baby is the size of a strawberry. It's 1.18 inches and 0.14 ounces. Baby has working arm joints and cartilage and bones are forming. Baby's vital organs are fully developed and starting to function, and baby's fingernails and hair are starting to appear too, which is kind of exciting because it's looking more and more like a baby. It just makes me excited to know that my baby is cooking and looking more and more like us every single day. So here is what the baby looks like this week. You can kind of hear the heart beating from the app. Maybe I don't know if you can hear that. But this is what the baby is looking like. So the skin is definitely not as translucent and transparent as it has previously been. All right, so now you guys know, if you've been following along on these bump dates, that I keep everything logged in on my phone. So we are going to read week 10, and the first thing I have on here is, spoiler alert, it's a girl. We found out during week 10 that the baby is a girl. So that means that my doctor was correct when he predicted at 9 weeks from the ultrasound that we were having a girl. And I guess doing ultrasounds for well over, I don't know, 30 years, longer than that, he knows what he's looking at, and he was correct. I will link my gender revealed video down below if you haven't seen it, even though you may already know what it is. It's still a good video to watch. It's really cute. So that's exciting. I get my boy and my girl, and I don't know, I'm really glad to experience both, even if she is already kicking my butt during this pregnancy. The next thing I have on here is that I have scheduled an appointment with my new OB. So when I had Sebastian, we went through the fertility clinic and I stayed with him until 12 weeks. And this time around, since everything has been seemingly healthy and there was nothing wrong or that looked wrong with her at the 9-week ultrasound, they let me go ahead and graduate from the fertility clinic, and now I can go over to my new OB. So my next appointment will be during week 12, and I'm really excited to see her again. It's just going to be really nice, and I scheduled it with the same nurse midwife that I had through most of my appointments with Sebastian, so it'll be nice to see her as well. But I wanted to say this really quickly because I got a little bit of like crap from people when we first started our fertility journey, and I had mentioned that my fertility doctor had not seen us since we left her office after we got pregnant with Sebastian. And some people wrote in my comments saying, wow, how could you just leave after they just did all this work to help you get pregnant? But the truth of the matter is they want you to leave. You don't want to go to a fertility specialist. That means something is wrong and they need to help you. What you want is to be going to a regular doctor. You never want to actually be seen by a specialist across the board with any medical problem. So they're happy when you leave. You don't stay with your specialist because technically they've done their job, which is to get you pregnant, and then you leave. So if any of you are wondering how I could just up and leave the doctor that I had this time, and he was wonderful, it's because he's done his job. He's helped us get pregnant, and there's really nothing else he can do at this point for us. So we go back to our OB or whoever you go to help you through your entire pregnancy. Just in case anyone's wondering, it's not that I've abandoned them now that I got what I wanted. It's really, I've paid them, they did their service, it was successful, and we part ways so that they can go and help more people who actually need it. I just don't need it anymore, so that's why we're leaving. But anyway, I'm really excited, and I know I was open in sharing my fertility specialist with you. This time around, his name was Dr. Perlow. Last time I had Dr. McCarthy Keith. Both are amazing, and they both are at Shady Grove Fertility, but I am now going to my OB's office, and I won't be sharing the name of that one just because there's a lot more information about me and Sebastian, and just that's a little bit more private for the internet to know. So I'm really happy to get back with them. The next thing I have on here pertains to me, and it is I'm still napping daily, and I think that that has to do with the Unisom. I think that that has to do with just cooking a baby in the first trimester and still just being overly tired. I would say that I'm definitely more sleepy in this pregnancy than my last, and I know I compare the two, but it's the only thing I can go off of. Last time I didn't take Unisom, but I was working a full-time job, and I was sleeping a lot then too when I would come home. But this time around, I'm just tired all day, so I nap when I can. And yeah, I'm ready for that to be over because again, I just don't feel like myself. This isn't me to just be laying around all the time, but you gotta do what you have to do until that placenta takes over, I guess. The next thing I have on here is eating full meals, which has been great. I am able to eat all of my food pretty much anytime I sit down. I'm not really nauseated by anything. There are things I'm staying away from because I don't want to play around, just in case I do get nauseated with it, like certain seafoods. But overall, I can sit down and eat a full meal now and not feel sickened by it or anything, and that's also been really nice. I've had a couple days like on and off where the hunger is really intense again, but I can satisfy it with, you know, some foods, and then maybe like an hour later I'm starving. But it's not as bad as it was in those early weeks when I couldn't satisfy the hunger and I was miserable. It's nice to be able to sit down and actually eat a full meal and not just, you know, a few bites of it and be done. So the next thing I have on here is the dysphagia is still there, but not the worst. So if you're new or if you don't know, the dysphagia or dysgeusia is this bitter taste that I get in my mouth. I've discussed it in every one of my updates. It started, I think, at week 5, and some women get metallic tastes in their mouth, like metal, when they drink water or eat certain foods, but I get a bitter, nasty taste, like an aftertaste almost, when I eat certain things. And it's almost everything I eat, mostly carbs, but it's pretty gross. I'm still brushing my teeth 5 or 6 times a day because of it, which is much less than when it first started. Around 5 weeks, I was brushing my teeth probably 10 times a day. It's still there, and I have a toothbrush down in the kitchen that I keep with a little mini toothpaste. I have one in my car. I have one in my room, like in our bathroom. I just have toothbrushes everywhere so that if I eat something, I can quickly brush, because if I don't, then the taste gets even worse, just festering in my mouth, and then I feel sick. So yeah, still dealing with that. It's not, like I said, it's not as bad as it was when it first started, and I don't know if maybe just wasn't used to it or what, but it's still there. And Brendan said he doesn't remember it lasting the whole pregnancy, but oh, Bash just woke up. But I do remember having it then, and I definitely still have it now. Hoping that goes away soon. The next thing, still dealing with the leg pain. I did not buy the compression socks yet, but I totally plan to. I think I was secretly hoping that it would just go away, because I know it didn't last forever, the whole pregnancy last time. My doctor said it's my uterus expanding and sitting back on my sciatic nerve. I ended up having to ask about it because it was getting pretty bad. I'm still wishing it away. There's not really anything they can do about it. There's just things I can do to try to make it more comfortable. But it is sciatica, and I kind of just have to deal with it until the baby is bigger and can start shifting, and it's not just in the sack, you know, sitting on my spine. The next thing this week, my girls, my chest has been hurting. Probably the worst it has this whole time. I don't really know how to explain it. It was every single part, the top, the bottom, the center, like just to the touch. It was stinging pain. It was like, and all the way up into like my underarm. It was just so painful. So I guess that's like my body finally catching on and realizing like, oh, we're doing this. So hopefully that goes away soon, because it was, especially the day it started, it was really bad, but I'm kind of used to it now, and it still hurts. But yeah, when it first started, I was kind of miserable for the day. But yeah, I know that it doesn't hurt the entire pregnancy either, and this is just gonna be like a temporary thing. But that definitely happened this week. 2 more things. This week there wasn't tons and tons. The next thing is still having strong gas pain. And as you guys know, with me, my gas pain, when it's like up at the top of my stomach, it goes into my chest and it makes me feel sick or nauseated until I burp. And then once I burp, it's like all of it's been released and I feel better. Or it'll sit in the bottom of my stomach and eventually like it comes out the back end, but it's just painful. And the gas, I think I've said this every week, the gas has probably been the worst part of this entire pregnancy because it makes me feel sick, or it makes my stomach hurt, or there's an actual gas pain, like a bubble, and that feels like daggers. I've said this before, I don't remember it being quite this bad last time, and I'm not taking anything for it yet either. Even now, I don't feel well, and it's because I have like gas pain in my chest and I feel sick. So once I burp, it'll feel better. But that has still been probably my worst symptom yet. And finally, to end this video, I'm gonna show you a few things that I recently got for baby girl. And I know it's early, I know I'm not even 12 weeks yet, but I just have total faith in the Lord that he is going to protect my baby and see this pregnancy through. So I went ahead and bought a couple things for her. Let me get them now. All right, so where I live, there's a Target, a Carter's, and a Home Goods / TJ Maxx. It's one building or one place, all in line. So I went to Target at first, and I was pretty disappointed because I didn't see anything that I liked, like nothing. So then I went to Carter's, and I found this set, which I think I'm gonna bring to the hospital with us just because it's so cute. And it comes with a hat, a button-up, like snap, up the side top, and these cute little newborn leggings with little animal feet. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna bring this one to the hospital. I'm just gonna set it aside. This one is from Carter's. It's a newborn size and was $26. The next one was at TJ Maxx, and I've actually never bought clothes from there before, but they have a ton of like really cute stuff and some brand stuff too. I saw a lot of Polo there. So if you like Polo and you don't feel like spending Polo money, you can get some stuff from there. But I saw this and it had like little flamingos on it. And let me move this closer so you can actually see the print. And it comes with little black, look how tiny those are, little black pants, little leggings. But flamingos are my favorite bird. And I got this at TJ Maxx it was on sale for $8 on the red tag. If you like little inexpensive baby clothes, that may be a place to go. I'm probably gonna go back there because I didn't realize that the clothes were marked down so much. And then I got this, and even though she will be born in February, she won't be able to wear this for, I think, a couple months. It's 3 to 6 months, so she'll be able to wear it in the summer, which is nice. And it has little hearts on it and this cute little bib, and then the pants have a little rose gold heart on the butt, but all of the little hearts on the onesie are like sparkly, and it looks white on camera, but it's actually more cream. But yeah, so she'll be able to wear this in the summertime. I probably won't put the pants on, I don't know, maybe I will. It depends on where we go if she's wearing it because it's summertime in Georgia. But yeah, I just think this is so cute with a little bib. And yeah, so these are all that she has right now. I don't really know if I'm gonna be doing much more shopping just yet, but I just thought it would be nice to have something to say that's hers. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this update. This is 10 weeks. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me how many weeks along you are and when your due date is, and if you know what you're having, what it is, what is your worst symptom. I wanna know. Yeah, let me know it all. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.